Okay, peoples, I hope you've had an amazing trading week last week. Welcome back, okay, to how I trade Nasdaq 100 weekly highs, weekly lows, technical analysis. You made one of the best decisions this week by coming over to watch this channel, okay? And like I always say, if watching my channel has helped you with your trades and you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. The YouTube algorithm loves all of that. I like that too. And if I'm helping you, the least you can do is help me, okay? So help me grow. So with all of that covered, okay, we're going to get straight into the business of the analysis for this week, which is going to be for Monday, Monday the 15th of July. Okay, so everything is in preparation for this week coming Monday the 15th, and today is Sunday the 14th. So we're preparing for that week, right? And obviously we want to make sure that we get as much profits as possible. That's the general idea anyways. So first things first is we're going to I'm going to separate the previous week just so that at least we have an idea we're following along nicely. Okay, so this is it right here, all right? And as I'm sure if you've watched the previous video, last week's video that came out on Sunday the 7th, okay, you would have seen that this was the weekly high, okay? Weekly high was taken out on a Monday. That gave you an opportunity to get all of this move to the upside. Then we had a sudden drop all the way down. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about what is happening, because you may have a situation going on that we could definitely bank on, right? And I want to make you guys aware of that. So first things first, what we're going to do, because we're looking at this on a 4-hour, right, is we're going to go back to some of the things that I talked about in the last week's video. I just want to make sure I have everything in shot. So we have this ascending trend line, well, no, not trend line, ascending channel right here, okay, which has been going on for a hot minute, since February. Actually, no, tell a lie. Yeah, since Jan, it's been doing this, right? So this ascending channel usually breaks downwards. In our case, it's gone up, and it's created another ascending channel on the upside as well, okay, right? Now, in my opinion, and bearing in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not giving you financial advice, I'm just speculating like most of you, right? Because let's face it, nobody really knows the direction of the market, okay, right? Is I believe that at some point, market is going to fly all the way down, take out every single one of these weekly lows, and possibly rest under the buy side location right here, which is 16767.0, and possibly might come all the way down to this zone right here, which would be 16569.4. so that's the general idea of where I think market is going to go, right? Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. And this whole move, it might be a couple months in the making, bearing in mind that over the weekend the crazy situation happened. I mean, I'm sure you guys have most likely would have seen it all by now. Donald Trump, obviously the Republican nominee for president, he kind of got himself in a situation, right, where someone tried to do something to him that may have an impact on market opening, even though he's not the actual president, but it could have some type of impact on the market itself for next week, because he's such a huge contender for the game, right? So now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into the business of what we kind of need to keep an eye on, right? So I touched on briefly in regards to the weekly high being taken out on the Monday. So Friday's weekly high was taken out on the Monday, and if you wanted to, okay, if you actually wanted to, you could have ridden it to the upside, and that would have given you 2 solid days of gain before it collapsed, and then obviously found its way back down again. And if you entered in around this level, right, if you entered in around this level, say 20477.9, anywhere around the zone, you're sitting in drawdown right now. Okay, sitting in drawdown right now, and the shape of this candle, or the size of this parabolic red to the downside, and this parabolic red as well, which is not all encompassing, it's kind of, it's slightly bigger than the bullish one, okay? That may be an indication to let you know that this is probably going to fly down some more, right? But these are things that we're going to be keeping an eye out on for next week. So the levels that I want you to keep an eye on, okay, moving forward for week commencing the 15th, that is going to be this zone right here, which is 20790.5. okay, so that's the weekly high. If that gets taken out, we want to be looking for positions in the corresponding direction, okay? And then we have the weekly low that was set for us on Friday. So the weekly low, and that level is 20140.7. So if this level or this level gets taken out, okay, we're looking for moves in the corresponding direction. And I have a strong feeling that this zone is going to, this level right here is going to get taken out. If I'm right, then obviously make sure that you prepare yourself accordingly. And remember, just because it has taken out a weekly low or a weekly high does not necessarily mean it's going to go in that direction. You have to do your due diligence, right? You have to monitor how the candles have taken it out, what kind of shape they're in, before you actually obviously lock in your position. And let's just do a brief case study in this area right here, right, to show why taking a buy from this location on the Monday would have been a righteous move, right? So let's go into the hour for that. Okay. So the main indicator that we have for this push to the upside is the all-encompassing bullish candle that we have that cross between those zones. This is what gave us the confidence to say that it definitely is going to push all the way up, okay? And say you missed that move on the Monday, right? You missed that move on the Monday. The opportunity presented itself again on the Tuesday for you to take advantage, where price tapped into that zone, right? So this is it right here. It tapped into that zone, and then obviously it pushed back up again, right? And had you have gotten that on that day, that would have given you some real decent gains for, at the bare minimum, up to Friday. And then obviously if you've done everything correctly, i.e. risk management, you bought in a trading stop, all of those cool stuff, then chances are you would have made some nice bank. You might have actually been able to grab this one as well, okay, if you really knew what it was that you was doing. These moves that we place in the market is the word I'm looking for is it takes a bit of time being in the game to really understand how to really turn yourself around when certain situations present itself, right? It's not as easy as what some of these guys make it out to be. It's actually quite difficult, but once you know it, it becomes really, really, really easy to spot these moves, right? Now, in regards to what it is that I'm doing, I'm still trading gold, right? So I'm not doing Nasdaq100 at all. I'm still trading gold. I'm very comfortable with my trades on gold, right? And at some point, I may come back to Nasdaq, I may not, it just depends. But right now, I'm very happy doing gold, right? Now, one more final thing. If you want to catch up on the last week's video, you're going to be seeing a thumb at the end of this video as well as if you need a bit of ideas in terms of alternative ways to trading outside of weekly highs and weekly lows, then I have back testing videos for you as well that you're going to be seeing a thumbnail for. Reason why I'm putting all of that forward is simply because weekly highs and weekly lows trading, as though it is really simple for me and that's my preferred method of taking positions in the market, I know for some people it is extremely difficult, right? They just cannot get their head around it. Why they can't get their head around it, I don't know, but everyone is different, right? So I can't turn around and say, oh, you're not getting it because of blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna say that to you because I don't understand, I don't know why it is, right? But however, maybe working with Ikimokos is your thing. Maybe working with moving averages is your thing. Maybe upgrading yourself to the highest trading view subscription and getting yourself chart footprint is the way forward. I was using chart footprint for a little while. I've kind of reverted all the way back. I don't find it useful at all. That's just my opinion. I think I would just prefer just do the technical analysis in the way that I've been doing. It's working for me. I tried the chart footprint on TradingView and I didn't find it useful at all. That's just my opinion. It could work very differently for you. You might have different levels of understanding and you might fully be able to comprehend that. but I couldn't get my head around it. I understood how it was supposed to work, it just didn't work how it was supposed to, right? And I tested this whole thing out for roughly for about a month, right? So I've kind of shut that down, and I'm just using the normal style that I would normally use to trade, right? So with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like, especially if I am helping you make some coin, right? The least you can do is help me grow. I've been sitting on 1,000 subscribers for God knows how long. Listen, I need to get this up to at least 5,000. I think I am worth that with the information I'm sharing with you. Get me to that level, okay? Help me grow. And obviously, as I grow, more gems I will share with you, right? So with all of that covered, guys, I wish you all the best for your trades for next week. And for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.